Okay, I'm back again. Alright, so I have everything hooked up besides the rudder. And as you can see, there's no noise. None of my other servos are making any sounds as far as jittering goes. Everything is high servos. I have MKS777s even in the flaps, which obviously you see they're not even making any sound. They're not doing that. So, and then like I said, the rudders. I'm sorry. The man, the elevators in the back work fine, and steering's working fine, which is an MKS as well. And let me go to my settings. Okay, so menu. Okay, first EXE, EX bus, general settings, output period is auto, and let's see, failsafe disabled. Okay. I mean, that's really the only thing I would worry about on that. Okay. Same thing goes for the other one. EX bus, general settings, auto, failsafe, disabled. Okay. The CB200, general settings. I changed it earlier. Testing it. Default was 17. Back. Failsafe enabled. Everything's at hold right now, which I don't think that would have anything to do with that, but okay, so let's go turn it off. Now plug the rudder in. I know it's plugged in correctly. Now watch. When I hit the turn on, it does that. It also does it when I move the stick. It'll sit there for a minute. Move the stick, does it. Doesn't matter which side I go to. It does it. I touch it, it does it. Okay, now I'm gonna pause this video and I'm gonna set my hang on a second. I'm gonna set my 12 channel up, hook the rudder up to it, and you're gonna see there's no movement. Hang on one second. Okay, so I created a new model. I mean, I set up everything the same. The only thing is I had to pair my the 12 to it real quick. Alright, so I don't have anything plugged in right now, just so that we can check my settings on here. Alright, so let me go in here. Okay, R12, general settings, 17 milliseconds. The only difference is now is I have PPM settings. That's the only thing. Alright, so go back, failsafe. It's enabled. 3 seconds, failsafe. Let me check all this. Everything is identical to, besides the throttle. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. But everything else is exactly the same. No difference. The only difference is I see is that I have you know, the PPM settings, receiver outputs. So let me make sure I got the right one in there. So alright, so I'm gonna hook it up to output 7. Alright, so I'm gonna pause you again real quick, hang on. Alright, so I got it hooked up. You can see I'm in output 7. I didn't hook anything else up because I didn't find the use for it. It does make sense, because if it was gonna do it, it doesn't matter. But now see, it's fluid. No jittering, nothing, absolutely nothing. Over here, let me push on it. See, nothing. It doesn't. When I touch it, it doesn't even flick, just like it did before when I had it hooked up to the CB200 at all. The only thing I can see is that since it's hooked up to one of the channels that is considered, sorry about the video, guys and gals, hang on, that is hooked up to one of the PPM settings, one of the channels. Okay, so now let me pause you again. I'm gonna go back to the CB200. I'm gonna unplug everything, and I'm gonna plug it into, I don't know, the right aileron, which is on the other side. The right aileron. I'll plug it in there. It's gonna do the same thing when I run it through the CB200. Hang on. All right. So I got the rudder hooked in. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter if I have it set on rudder on there, because I'll still be able to control that surface. Okay, so I just let this side plugged in, which is fine. I don't see an issue with that. I got the 2 battery sources plugged in. Okay. I've made no changes to the radio. Let me go back to model. Select model. Select the one that's set up. Okay. Turn the model on. And it's doing it again. Now, real quick, let me just go in here before I run out of time. Go to Model, Device Explorer. Let me just change General Settings. I don't know, output period. Let me go to Auto, I guess. It's not even moving. I mean, it's moving, but there we go. But see what I'm saying? See how it? I don't understand why it's doing that. Okay, so let me just switch it to 8 milliseconds. I don't know. Just run through them, you know. It doesn't matter what I set it to. It doesn't matter. Now, if it was a bad servo, then I would assume that they would all mess up. That it wouldn't work on any of them. I still need help, guys. Appreciate it.